Namecheap used to be the cheapest domain registrar, but that is no longer true. And the interesting thing is Namecheap itself is now competing against itself. And today I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. I'll be comparing Namecheap versus Spaceship. What is the difference between the two of them and which should you be using in 2025? Let's get into it. So this is Namecheap, and I'm trying this name. Cheapest domain is no longer namecheap.com. It's currently going for $11.28 for the first year. I mean, that is the first registration, and I can get a 6.49 coupon if I use this code, but I'm not a first-time user, so that is not relevant to me. But in the next year, I'll be paying $14.98 for the renewal. Now let's go to Spaceship, talking about pricing. This same name is .com is going for about 8.8. Yeah, so where is it? Okay, here we go. 8.88 for the first year and 9.98 for the second year. So let's go by the renewal price and do a quick mathematics. For Namecheap, it is 14.98. So let's say 14.98 minus Spaceship, which is 8.88. 8.88. That is a difference of, okay, I didn't get the right one. So that should be 9.98 for the renewal. So let's do that again. 14.98 minus, just to be sure, yep, 14.98 minus 9.98 gives us a difference of $5. That is a lot of difference, especially if you're going to be hosting multiple domains with them. So in terms of pricing, Spaceship is far better, even for recurring, the renewal. So for the first year, this is also like a steal. Yeah. The interesting thing is both companies are actually the same. Namecheap has this new brand called Spaceship. So the same features that you get for Namecheap, you also have them on Spaceship for a cheaper amount. So why should we now stick with Namecheap when we can have whatever services they are offering, we can have it for cheaper? So from some of the information I read from them, Namecheap, I think they had some, because of the structure Namecheap had already, it isn't easy for them to make some changes. Yeah, so because of the foundation, so they had to create a totally new brand to be able to effect those changes. And aside that, this is also like creating a competition, and that's, it will increase their revenue somehow. I'm not an economic analyst, but I know that has some advantages here. All right, so aside from the domain being cheap, so Namecheap has domain privacy, which is one of my biggest reasons for using them. So your information, your email address, phone number, all of those things are hidden for you, and that service is usually paid, with other domain registrars, but Namecheap offers that to you for free, and that's one of the reasons many people are with them. Spaceship, which is their new brand that is cheaper, also has this very domain privacy. Everything that you need they have, except one. There is just one reason why I would have to keep some of my domains with Namecheap, even if Spaceship is cheaper. I have domains on both Spaceship and Namecheap currently, so I know what the differences are. And this is the reason. This place called Namecheap Marketplace. So Namecheap Marketplace is a platform where you can sell off your existing domain names. Maybe you don't want to use them any longer for one reason or the other. You can just click on a sell button from your Namecheap dashboard on any domain that you want, and it's going to be pushed to this marketplace, easily. But you have to pay $5 on a yearly basis to access this marketplace. Has it helped me before? Yes, it has. I had a couple of domains, I think about 3, that I sold in this marketplace. So the disadvantage this marketplace, is the fact that your domain names you register yourself are not placed as auctions like these ones you can see here, but they can only be sold with an asking price. I mean, you just set a price for them, just like this one's a flat amount, and that is how you can sell them. Namecheap takes 10% of the total sale price, but it's quite helpful because this is a marketplace. Namecheap has a marketplace. They have a pool of ready buyers that might be able to buy your domain, faster than you would if you go to some other places like Afternic and Sedo and many of those domain marketplaces. So Spaceship at the moment doesn't have this service. You cannot push your domain to the marketplace. If you want to sell, you have to go through the process of listing with places like maybe GoDaddy, Auction, which also functions similarly with this. Yeah, you have to first transfer your domain to GoDaddy, and then you pay for their yearly service before you can access their marketplace, or maybe Sedo and a couple of these marketplaces. So that is one reason I'm going to keep some of my domains on Namecheap, because I might just be trying out something with them, and in the end of the day I might just sell them. But for my personal website that I'm sure never to sell, I'm moving all of them to Spaceship because it is cheaper for me. Yeah, sometimes in the future there's a possibility of Spaceship increasing their costs. Maybe they are doing this because it's a new company, so they are using it to get into the market and build their customer base. But even at that, I would have enjoyed that cheap and affordable service for a couple of years. Yeah, so that is it about Namecheap and Spaceship. Depends on what you want to do. If you have a website that you would never sell, like business websites, Spaceship is good for you. But if you are someone that sells websites, you sell domains, even if this is not the best way to sell domains, but maybe there's a possibility you might sell it in the future, I think I want to use the marketplace that Namecheap has, then you should go with Namecheap. If you have any questions about anything I've said today, my comments are open and I would like to hear from you. And besides that, whatever you have to say concerning my content today and any question you have at all around things like this, I'm open to hear from you. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel. It will mean a lot to me if you do, and thank you for watching.